Want free COD points? Hey, got money. Stop using Razorback. Listen here, buddy. There's a link in the description. I want you to tap. Click that. Earn points. Download the app. Yo, what is up, guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video. In today's video, what I'm going to be talking to you guys about is another overpowered class setup, but this is going to be the most overpowered rushing class setup in Black Ops 3. Now, I do realize that a lot of people that watch my videos play different sort of play styles. We have people that probably play very defensive, people who play overall, you know, a little bit aggressive, a little bit defensive, and then we have the all-out rushers. All sorts of people watch my videos, and that's what I love about these class setups is I have one for everyone. I'll have a shotgun class setup, and I also have a class setup for a M8, A7 or something like that. But today's video is all going to be about the rushing class. Now, even if you don't traditionally play a rushing style of play, I recommend giving this class setup a go because this one is absolutely super duper fun, and the class setup you see in the gameplay may not be the exact one I have on the screen because I was doing a lot of testing, and I actually came out with this class setup which is made perfectly for rushing. It has all the perks and all the attachments you need on a perfect rushing class, as well as the gun that we're going to be going with is the VMP. A very simple choice, and I want to talk about that quickly in a second here. But first off, I want to say if you guys all could drop a like on this video, I'd really appreciate if we could smack up 2,000 likes. That would be absolutely awesome. These class setup videos are probably my favorite type of videos to make, and what's awesome about that is my favorite type of videos to make are the ones that do the best on my channel. I couldn't be more lucky with that. You guys are the best supporters, and you guys love these class setup videos. And obviously, even though the game's been out for a while now, you guys still love these class setup videos, and I just can't wait till the next Call of Duty game comes out, Infinite Warfare, and I'm uploading overpowered class setups, best class setups, you know, day one on Infinite Warfare. I think you guys are going to eat those up and absolutely love those class setups, so I'd really appreciate that. So let's get right into it. Why did I pick this certain gun for this class setup? The reason why I picked the VMP is very simple. Like, sometimes people overcomplicate things. The reason I picked the VMP for the best rushing class is because the VMP is the best submachine gun, in my opinion. Kuda's probably the second best. Like I say here, you can basically switch out this class setup for any sort of SMG you want to play with. The reason why I have the VMP for this video is just because this is the best, and obviously my videos are best class setup or overpowered class setup. I want to give you literally the best one you can get, where you can't change it at all to make it better. You could run Kuda with the exact same attachments and the exact same perks, and the class setup would be absolutely awesome as well, but VMP is just my opinion what makes it the best. So let's throw the class setup up on the screen right now, and let's talk about it. Basically what we have here is VMP, 3 attachments. It's a very traditional class setup, except a few things are changed here that I wouldn't run on my normal VMP class setup. And what I have here basically is I have grip, as well as quick draw and extended mags. Usually on my VMP class setup, I would have grip, quick draw, fast mags. The reason why I have extended mags is basically because I don't have scavenger on this class. Then I have first perk, afterburner. I don't have flak jacket here. I don't have overclock. This is a pure rushing class, and afterburner is definitely required for a rushing class. 100% need afterburner. I pretty much have been using it on every single class setup nowadays, even my assault rifle classes, because the perk is just so good. It makes your boost come back like twice as fast, it feels like, and it just makes your mobility and your ability to win gunfights, even with an assault rifle, your jump shots, your movement to get out of situations is just so much better, and I love afterburn. It's probably one of my favorite perks right now. As far as my second perk, I usually run scavenger here, but here I'm running extended mags because I don't want to run out of ammo without scavenger as my second perk. And as my second perk, I'm running fast hands. Pretty obvious. Fast hands, you need that for a rushing class. Probably the best overall perk in the game. If you guys are, you know, new to my class ups, you guys don't watch them, probably I mix up everything in these class ups. The first perk, sometimes I'll have overclock or flak jacket. Third perk, I'll have tac mask. I'll have a bunch of different stuff, but the one thing that stays the same is probably on every single class up video I've made, fast hands is on there. That's because it's literally the best perk in the game, because what it allows you to do is it allows you to aim down sights faster after sprinting, and if you think about it, this class is the best rushing class in the game. You're going to be sprinting a lot. You're going to need fast hands. Now, third perk, I have blast suppressor, but the second perk, that's a little tongue twister right there, is what I want to talk about. This is one you may not see me run too often. What it is hardwired. Now, this is a pretty good perk. I know the Marka J, who's probably one of the best rushers in Call of Duty history, in public matches. He uses Hardwired a lot, and this perk is very good. Basically, what I call this perk is the anti-BS perk. That's sort of my nickname for it. And basically what that means is with Hardwired, what it does is it allows you to, when enemies are using what's it called, tracker, 6th sense, when they use EMP grenades, counter UAVs, a bunch of bullshit stuff in Black Ops 3. This perk, Hardwired, basically counters it. It doesn't counter 6th sense and tracker fully, I think, but it makes it a lot weaker. And if you guys don't know, those perks, 6th sense and tracker, are used by a lot of casual players in Black Ops 3. So especially if you're using a Russian class, you're going to be running into people who are camping with those two perks. And if you have this perk, which will, this sort of gives you that unofficial, or not even unofficial, but it'll help you out without you even knowing it's helping you out, because you can't know why you die to people with 6th sense or tracker or people that sound whore you or something like that unless you're watching the kill cams. However, with Hardwired, you'll just be saved a lot more, and you'll notice people are a lot more oblivious to you, which is perfect, because if you're running a rushing class, you're going to want to be rushing really hard, and you're going to want people to not notice you, especially on a map like, let's say, Nuketown or Combine. The hardest part of a rushing class is trying to get past the enemies. You need to sneak past them, get into their spawn, and then once you're in their spawn, you have a very powerful SMG, and that will do very well. Now, that is the class setup. This is the best rushing class that you can possibly get in Black Ops 3. The only issue with this class is you do run out of ammo sometimes. Very simple solution for that. Just pick up another SMG when you rush into the enemy spawn. Like I said, you can run other guns with this one. I'd probably say VMP is the best one to run. And then I'll give you guys two more if you want to run. You could run the Kuda with the exact same attachments, as well as the Weevil with stock instead of extended mags and rapid fire instead of grip. That would actually be a very good rushing class as well. I said that really quickly, so hopefully you guys can get that class up as well. Any of these class ups will work very well. And as far as a rushing class up, you can't get much better than this at this point in the game. Now, some people may ask, if you are really using a rushing class setup, why are you not using Ghost? Why are you not using a stealth class setup? Because this one, there's a difference between rushing and between being stealthy, and some people don't really get that. I might make an overpowered stealth class setup, but with a rushing class setup, you want to simply get past the enemies, get in their spawn, and once you're in their spawn, it doesn't really matter if they know you're there, if you're shooting off with an unsilenced weapon, because once you're already in the enemy spawn, your damage is already going to be done. Like, as long as your mobility is good and you're able to maneuver, and obviously with the rushing class, even if you're in the enemy spawn, you need to be rotating, you need to be in their right side spawn and their left side spawn, and it's completely different from a stealth class. I think stealth classes work better for sort of getting into one spot and then staying there. A rushing class is sort of for always being on the move. If you watch my gameplays here, for example, this gameplay on Nuketown, I'm in the enemy spawn, but if you watch, I'm in the left side garage in their spawn. Then I'm in the very back of their spawn, stealing some of their care packages or getting a kill. Then I'm in the top of their building, looking out towards the mid-map. And then I'm in the right alleyway. Even though you're rushing, you're not rushing the same spot every time, which is pretty obvious to some people. But, I know the people that don't really rush all the time, this will actually be some good tips for them. You want to change your rush route every single time. And the thing that is so good about rushing is usually when enemies spawn in, they take the same route every single time. And that's something that even people like myself are going to be guilty of. Every time I spawn in on Nuketown, I go to the right around the garage. That's just what I do. It's literally what I do every single time. So if someone that I'm playing against notices up on that, they could find a spot to counter me. Maybe they sit on the Jeep with M8A7 and they gun me every single time. And when I like to play, whenever I'm rushing or whenever I'm camping or sitting back, I like to know the enemy's rush routes. If the enemy spawn on the left, usually they're going to go into the left side garage or the left alley. If they spawn on the right, they're going to go into the building, into the top of the building, or around the building. And there's simple rush routes like that. Obviously, it's a lot simpler to understand on Nuketown, because on Nuketown, there's literally nowhere to go. There's 3 ways to go, so it's pretty simple to understand which people are going to go which ways. But on different maps, it can be harder to understand, but that's all in practice, and that's all in the rushing playstyle. The thing I love about rushing is it's always exciting. Sometimes you get one kill, sometimes you'll get one kill and die, and then sometimes you'll go absolutely off and get a freaking nuclear in the enemy spawn. You never know what's going to happen, and that's what I love about this class setup. Now, let me know in the comment section down below, if you guys give this class setup a go. I'm pretty sure all you guys will enjoy it. One thing is, you might be getting those one kill and then dying, one kill and then dying, and that is because you're probably not getting right right up in their enemy spawn. If I'm using this class setup, I don't want to sit in the middle of the map. I don't want to sit in the middle of Nuketown. The only time I'm going to be in the middle is when I'm trying to get across to the enemy spawn, and then obviously when the enemy spawn flips, I'll run back across. But that's basically it. I absolutely love this class setup. Honestly, it's one I use a lot myself. This one is for all-out rushing. Obviously, if I'm going to run hardwired, I'm literally going into their spawn and hoping they don't notice me. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys could drop a like on this video, I'd really appreciate if we get 2,000 likes. I'm sure you guys will enjoy this best class setup. Also, subscribe for a cookie. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'd really appreciate that. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys all have a great, fantastic night. And like I said, I hope these overpowered class setups keep going over well. And I'm sure they will do well in Infinite Warfare. And I love making them. They're so fun to make. Just get a gameplay, talk about it. And Call of Duty has always been my passion. And I could literally talk about the game for hours. You know, that's one of my coolest things. Like, whenever I meet someone in real life, maybe I meet a friend of a friend, and whenever they know anything about Call of Duty, I mean, I guess it sounds nerdy, but Call of Duty is basically my job. I know a lot about it. I'm always happy to talk about, you know, sports or Call of Duty with them, or rap music, the things that I'm interested in. Call of Duty is definitely up there, even though it is my job. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for Cookie Note Licky, and I'm out. Peace.